Hello, happy Monday. This is Justin Roner coming at you from Agriscaping Technologies and agriscaping.com. And it's Market Monday. So hopefully it's a wonderful Market Monday for you. So I'm going to take you into the garden and show you some of the things we're harvesting right now and kind of how to harvest them. So snacking peppers. I don't know how many of you love peppers, but I know in my family we love these little snacking peppers, little red ones. I'll kind of show you these little beauties, and we'll talk about kind of what we do to preserve them, how do we care for them. This is a third-year generation of the same plant, so this is another one that we can do year in and year out. This is one that we kind of treat it more like a biennial, meaning that it's we'll do it two years in a row in the same location before we'll switch it out with something else. And so let me take you over to that right now. Kind of ducking through some of my plants that are growing crazy wild in the backyard. This is actually the Vitex. We'll be talking about that likely this next Friday for our Pharmacy Friday. And but this little plant right here, so here's my little snacking pepper right in front of my sugar cane that we got in the background. And these little guys right here, you can see the size of them. This is like a perfect little snacking pepper size. They have a nice bell pepper flavor, but a lot sweeter. And one of our easiest ways, the way we actually originally got these guys, was we had purchased at a farmer's market. We had some nice organic snacking peppers that I'd really loved. And so what I did is I took these little guys and really fun way to, so you saw, I don't know if you saw how I picked that thing. Maybe I'll go back and rewind. Here we go, how we picked that. So there's a little seam at the very top of this thing that all you have to do is just use your fingers and you literally just pop it off. And we don't want to tear any of the plant, so you can see really closely. If I zoom in here, you can see right at the top of this thing, it's got kind of a little knob. And so I'm literally just grabbing the top of this thing and snapping it off right there at its junction point with the plant. And so you can see right in that little space, that little junction point, that's what I pop off. And because we grow everything a little better than organic here, I know I can just eat this thing. Now, seed-wise, there's not many seeds inside of these guys. That's another reason why we like this thing, is because it's such a, wow, windy day. Beautiful weather today, by the way. So these snacking peppers, much sweeter than your typical bell. But those little seeds inside are heirloom variety. Only a couple per pod, but something that we've found replicate themselves quite well, very easily, being able to dry these out a little bit, plant them. But the easiest way to plant them, if I'm going to do a seed pod, I'm going to let this grow until it starts to shrivel a little bit. Then I'm going to harvest the outside part, and I'm just going to leave the core, which will have a bunch of the seeds on it, and I literally can just take this whole thing and stick it in the ground, plant it just so the stem's barely sticking out. And within a couple of weeks, it'll start sprouting actually some new plants. And so that's kind of a fun way to run it. But these little guys, they do good in a nice moisture-rich environment to keep moist and thick and supple just like they are. And they'll last a few weeks in the fridge if you want them to. And we really love these little guys again. Fun little snacking peppers, easy to sell. All you have to do is slice up a couple of them, let people kind of snack on them, try them out. Great little peppers. So that's about it for today, for Market Monday. If you have questions, feel free to chat them in the box down here. I'm trying to look and see what kind of chats, what kind of questions you guys have. And tomorrow is going to be Tasty. It's going to be Tasty Tuesday. So we'll get into some other raw food type stuff. And as we move forward in the future, we're going to actually start showing you some prepared recipes from harvest-ready produce, things that are ripe right now, and we'll be able to show you some recipes. We'll have those recipes connected likely through either Yumly or Utopian Harvest. We'll be making a great partnership there. We're looking forward to working more with Yumly and other organizations that have these great recipes that we can help people find what you can create in terms of a wonderful meal from what's ready in your garden now. And that's always a little bit of a challenge, because when you're growing for what's local, you got to know, well, what's ripe. And if you're wanting to make a meal out of what's local, then you got to know what's ripe, right? And so we're going to start integrating that more into our programs for the week. Again, tomorrow is going to be Tasty Tuesday. On Wednesday, we actually have a free class. You'll hopefully be able to see that. Check out agriscaping.com. There'll be a 7 steps to homestead planning on any size property, and you'll be able to join that class. You'll need to register for that class to get the link. It's all online. We'll also be recording it, so if you can't make the live class, which is 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday, if you can't make that, we're going to record it for you. We'll send it to you, give you a little membership so you'll be able to access that information as well. We want to keep you growing and keeping you happy and keep you growing in a good way here at agriscaping.com. Again, this is Justin Rohner signing off. We'll see you tomorrow.